I will begin with a bad example, and I will end with a good example. Some years ago, I was with the nuns. It is the messenger from the Holy Father in a country, everywhere in the world, somewhere in the world. And it was in Russia. And I was with my bishop there. And they were speaking about Russia, what we can do, the Catholics. We have many difficulties, of course, there. And I was so astonished, because I was a simple priest. I cannot speak with these bishops and monsignores. But after 10 minutes, I couldn't silent. It was impossible. So I exploded. And I said, Monsignore, sorry, but you cannot be here. You are sent from the Holy Father. You cannot do this. And he answered, Father Rolf, be quiet. Be quiet. Quiet. And we were 1,000 years together with the Orthodox. One church. Now we are 1,000 years separated. And now we have 1,000 years to be united. And no, Monsignore, you cannot say this. God will ask you. Sorry, I'm sorry. God will ask you, what did you do these 5-6 years here in Russia? Because the nuns are prepared for political and diplomatical things in those countries. And they think, I have to stay 5-6 years here, and then I go away. Others will come. The church is eternal. But nothing will be done if everyone, if the bishops, the nuns, the patriarchs are thinking like this. And so I said to him, sorry, Monsignor, but did you read ever the chapters in St. John, 17, 16, 17, and all these chapters about unity in the Last Supper? Yes, I read. But Jesus prayed for unity in the Last Supper. And he said, let them be one as we are one, you and me, Father. Let them be one. And that means, I studied theology, but if God prays as a human in his person here on earth as God, that they had to be one. They will be one. Isn't it? They will be one. And so it depends on us, of every one of us, not only priest and bishop. Of course, we have more responsibility. God will ask us more than lay people. We will respond to everything we had not done for unity. And so, but I couldn't break nothing. I couldn't do nothing. I could only suffer interiorly. And this archbishop told me another thing, and I was completely down. Yes, when I came here to Russia, to this Orthodox country, I thought that all the Orthodox had to become Catholic. And I couldn't believe my ears. But with the years, I understood it had not to be so. And I asked me in my heart, how can they send such people among other denominations? How can they send it from the Vatican? They are prepared to do something for the Holy Father, for unity. But is this the sense that they do not understand nothing? of course, afterwards, with my bishop helped me then. My bishop helped me. But the nuns always said, Father Rolf, quiet, slowly, slowly, we have time. We have no time, no one day if you are not working for this unity. And the other example, a wonderful example, was some days ago, the 19th of August in Russia. I was called by a priest, a simple parish priest, and he wanted absolutely to meet me. He said, come to me in the liturgy. It was the feast of Transfiguration in the Orthodox Church, the 19th of August. I went there. Of course, I give him a relic before, and that's why he invited me. But what happened in this liturgy? It was a wonderful liturgy. Not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, but 1 hour and 5 minutes. As in our church, I'm a Catholic. And after the liturgy, he presented me to his community. And he spoke with such admiration. I'm not used. I became as a little, I wanted to disappear behind the iconostas. He said all about the Catholics who helped them, the Russian church, the Orthodox church, with relics. Because we have given hundreds and hundreds of relics in Russia, in Ukraine, in the Orthodox countries. This is not something for me. It came from Our Lady. I understood this in prayer, bring them relics. And then all heart opens from the bishops. Even the Patriarch Kirill, now in Moscow, he's open. He did even agree 2 weeks ago to sign for my visa, year visa in Russia. I'm the first Catholic priest who will receive a visa from the Patriarchate in Moscow. And of course they say, we want to work with the Catholic. As you work for unity, we want to work with you, but not with the Vatican. These are the highest prelates, the Orthodox who told me this. Not with the Vatican. But we have now a wonderful Holy Father, and I think they will work with him. And after this liturgy, when this priest was speaking, suddenly the church was full. It was a big church. Suddenly a woman cried out, Father became Orthodox. And the priest said, shut up. I said, I have not to become Orthodox. We are one church. We are all one. There is no difference before Jesus. But I think she couldn't understand this because the people are, you have to become Orthodox, otherwise you are not a priest, not a good priest. But it's the same in our church. And even here I heard this word. Why do you don't become a Catholic priest? Sorry. This is an offense to Jesus. And the last thing I want to say, because I'm a child, as every one of you, but I feel it particularly, I'm a child of Mary. And I received this gratis, without anything. It was given me by my mother, in the womb of my mother. She consecrated me to Our Lady, that I become a priest. I didn't know this, for 20 years. When I make the big announce, To them, I remember in the hotel at home, I looked for a place very quiet, announced to my parents, I decided to become a priest. And my mother, I always knew this. Because I consecrated you to Our Lady, you have to do this. Why didn't you say that? Because you have to hear it by yourself in your heart. So, God prepares. Everyone who is here is prepared, will be prepared for unity. Everyone. And not only we priests or bishops. Everyone had a big Aufgabe. Devoir. A big duty. Everyone who is here has a big duty. Don't think, oh, Father Rolf he's a priest, but I'm only a lay people. You are more than a lay people. You are also united with Christ, and Christ is living in you. Christ is working in you. In every woman, Our Lady was not priest, but she was sacrificed. That's why I ask you today, are you ready? We are here in Nazareth. Are you ready? We ask Our Lady to be sacrificed. Yes. Not only pray, this is good, wonderful, pray together, wonderful, good example. But are you ready to be sacrificed for unity? Yes. Thank you. That is to offer all what we have in our heart, all troubles, all difficulties in our ministries, all what is coming on us, priests and bishops, from several parts, to offer for unity. And then unity will be done. You have to offer, not at last, even your life. If you are not ready for this, you are not completely in a true life of God, because everyone has to be ready to give totally himself, if God wants it. But often he will not take your life. He will take your heart and he will live in it, that unity will be done. In the next month it has to be done. Tomorrow it has to be done. Tomorrow. Let us work for this, pray for this, offer for this. And then it will be done because it's God's will. Thank you.